That's the ambulances. They're coming for you. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Good retirement information. We're breaking it through, man. We're breaking on through. We're breaking on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, says Jim Morrison, whose dad led us into Vietnam War, by the way. Just FYI. I think it was Captain Morrison lied about the Gulf of Tonkin. I don't know what it was, but he just lied. And how many men died? 58,007 men died because of lies. Sad. Anyway, so this is we are breaking through it. It's fantastic. And this is my man here at, what's this guy's name? W. Andrew Carson at Retirement Learning Center, retirementlc.com. This guy freaking crushes. He wrote this in 2021. I actually did videos on this that we're going to talk about here in just a second. Actually, I've done videos on this in 2019, and I reposted it in 2022 because it's such important information. And but that's why I got to stay here. You got to watch what I do because I'm on the front line of retirement planning and research. That's for sure. Anyway, so and my man Andrew actually crushes because he actually did this blog post right here. The Golden Age of Pensions, another fairy tale from 2017, which is before I was even doing YouTube. So Andrew's my brother from another mother. Never met him, but this guy's crushing. I don't know why they got two bylines there. But anyway, the trigger warning, this blog post highlights some good news and sadly unheralded news about retirement income, Social Security dependence, and poverty among the elderly. If good news is upsetting, don't continue. Maybe you missed it, but some good news related items came out recently. And we got our source of information is a study improving the measurement of retirement income in the aged population. And what it basically says, let me show you right here. When the elements were added to the calculations, i.e. they missed the CPS current population survey, which is what the Social Security Administration was using to identify income among retirees. They missed income distributions from IRAs, qualified plans, and pensions. If you had what's the word I'm looking for? Varying income sources, like you took a distribution out of an IRA, it didn't flow into their question in the CPS. And I've said this a million times. But anyway, but people are getting it, man. It's getting it. And I tell you, I cannot tell you how many people I email or put comments on. I said, dude, you're using the current population study, man, and those things are whack. You got to stop. I talk to people, well, not talk, but email people, communicate with people all the time. Say, you stop using that. Because it makes it look much worse than it is. Stop using it. And a lot of people I email or text or whatever, not even text, but just put comments on there like, really? I said, just here, look at it. Stop using faulty information. And a lot of people are like, oh man, I know. I said, I know it didn't know because like my man Andrew here said it was unheralded news about retiree income. Retirees right here. Their income is about 30% more than what has been reported by Social Security in the current population survey. It's crazy. And median income between survey and administrative data increased about 20% in 1990 to 30% in 2012. The finding reveals that the discrepancy attributed to CPS, current population survey, failure to capture retirement account distributions arose at a time when retirement accounts withdrawals from such accounts became even more prevalent. This makes sense. As time goes on, retirees will have additional time to accumulate retirement assets and IRAs and qualified accounts. Exactly right. Anyway, so check this out. Recall, the original intent of Social Security system was a reduction of poverty among the elderly. Under the study, if we look at the most expansive data set, the post-age 65 poverty rate is 7.1%. That means for every 100 people that are 65 or older, only 7.1 are in poverty. And I would even add is less than that because, as we know, transfer payments, i.e. Section 8 housing, in the North, they got assistance for oil and heating assistance, whatnot. I don't know if food stamps are part of that. I'm not sure. But non-cash related transfer payments, welfare payments, are not included in poverty numbers. They're just not. So we know it's even better than a 7.1%. Medicaid, that's not included there either. All right, so if we're trying to get people out of poverty, check this out. 62% of the post 65-year-olds are making about 63 are over $40,000 of income. I don't know if this is taxable income. I don't know what this is, but just income. I don't know if it's what flows back to your 1040 as an AGI. I don't know. But almost 2/3 of the population of post 65-year-olds have 40,000 or more of income. In fact, over half have 50,000 more of income. Is that not crazy? 23%, almost a full quarter, have over $100,000 of income. Look at this. What's that? 35%, over a third, have over $75,000 of income. You know what the median household income in the United States is right now? $72,000. Yes, that does include younger people too. But if we think the elderly people are the ones running out of money, they have a median income right here. I don't know what the median is here, but still, over half have income above $50,000. And the vast majority of that is going to be taxed very favorably, very favorably. Because if all you're living on is Social Security, there's no tax. There's none. So I don't know if this is taxable income or not. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The facts are almost 2/3 of the population has $40,000 or more of income. And again, if we look at this right here, $70,000 right here, $70,000. You know what you don't have to pay? Most likely you're not paying any state income tax or very little. You're not paying FICA tax. And because Social Security is probably a significant number, you're paying very, very little income tax as well, compared to what you did when you were working. So if the median income while you're working is $70,000, hey, big mouth, come here. Everyone wants to say hi to the doggies. But I don't want to see the doggies because I'm jealous that they love you so much and no one loves me. He just gave me a kiss right before this video, but he doesn't want to give me a kiss now. Pablo's up, trying to show everybody how stoned he was. He's like, help me. He's blinking like this, like Morse code, trying to say, rescue me. Come here, Finny. Everyone say hello. Come here, baby. Come here. Here he comes. All right, come here, Pablo. Come here, Finn. Come on, uppy. Come on. Up, no, what? That's it? You don't want to say, Pablo? Nobody? Oh, boy. They don't want to dance. They don't want to dance with the playa. Anyway, so if the median income is $72,000, and that includes FICA, state, and federal tax, and all of it's subject to FICA, state, and federal tax, basically. All right, and then we go to retirement income, and we're going to say the median, I don't know what it would be here. We'll say $45,000 probably. Well, if the median is 50% has more, 50% has less, the median is going to be over $50,000. We'll just say $50,000. It is hardly any tax at all, hardly any tax whatsoever. So if your median income is $72,000, you're paying roughly 15% in taxes plus 401ks, and then your median income in retirement is $50,000 with hardly any taxes. We're basically even Steven, aren't we? Oh, and by the way, guess what? Something I forgot in my book I talked about, like 60, I think it's 82% of retirees own their home, and of that 82%, like I want to say 60% own their homes outright, so there's no mortgage payments. Come on, man, this is freaking great news. Great news. Initiatives could include more, let's see. The system is not perfect, but is increasingly effective at delivering adequate retirement outcomes to most workers. Gloom and doom may sell advertising, but let's take some comfort in the fact that the retirement system seems to be on a better path than we had thought, especially when it comes to Social Security, when it comes to reducing the poverty rate. But I even argue when it puts people in the middle class. It's great news, man. Great news. So trigger warning. We're doing great, kid. Keep it up. Now, God bless. Love your thoughts. Put them to doobie dukes and tell me. We're fighting back. We're saying we're breaking on through to the other side. We are, right? You know you are, right? Give me a thumbs up if you think that's true, because it is. All right. See ya. God bless.